1964, Chuck Norris admits he met Bruce Lee in 1968 in New York. And Bruce Lee took him outside the hallway of the hotel they were staying at, 11 p.m., and Bruce Lee and him talked and demonstrated their skills until 7 in the morning. And he said it looked like only an hour had gone by because he was flabbergasted by Bruce Lee's knowledge. What really happened is Bruce Lee tied him into a pretzel and showed him that he's inept and he sucks as a fighter, but he won't come out and say, but he goes, I was in awe. From 11 to 7, his knowledge. Why don't you just admit he pwned you? But here, 64, can you explain to me how Chuck Norris could have taught Bruce Lee how to kick above the waist when they only met in 68? When here it is, 1964 international tournament, he's given us a demonstration. See that? This is him, 64, doing the same kick routine he did in Enter the Dragon, long before he met Chuck Norris. What Chuck Norris says, he taught Bruce Lee to kick above the waist because Bruce Lee didn't like to kick above the waist after 68. Now explain to me, I'm a little slow. How do you teach a man to kick above the waist when he's kicking better than you in 64, long before you and him met? All right, still not convinced? 1965 screen test for the Green Hornet. He was being screen tested for playing Charlie Chan's, I believe, number 1 son or number 2 son, but they went and gave him the role of Kato. This is 65, before he met Chuck Norris. Okay? Before he met Chuck Norris. Okay, right here. It's online. You can watch it, 65.
There are various kinds of strike. It depends on where you hit, then what weapon you will be using. To the eyes, you would use fingers. Don't worry. I will. To the eyes.
You saw how fast that was? Look.
Don't worry. I will. To the eyes.
Did you even see that? That's 65. Yeah, brother, where you at, man? Why do you think we're doing this? Everyone's talking about him. Now watch him kick. 65. He didn't meet Chuck Norris till 68.
Or straight at the face, from the waist, everything on.
Yeah, no. Chuck Norris is better than him. This is 65, guys. Chuck Norris is better than him. All right.
And then, of course, Kung Fu is very sneaky. You know, the Chinese.
Now watch the kicks.
They always hit low. From high, go back to the groin. Don't worry. There is the finger jab.
Look how fast.
There is the punch. There is the back fist and then low.
Watch the kick.
Of course, then they use leg. Straight at the groin or come up.
Oh, high kick?
Or, if I can back up a little bit, they start back. Come here and then come back.
Now, you can watch the screen test fully online. I don't want to get flagged. Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. This is 1965. Chuck Norris didn't meet him until 68. How could Chuck Norris have taught Bruce Lee to kick above the waist when he's kicking better than Chuck Norris in 64 and 65? Still not convinced? Let me show you now. They found the color footage of the 1967 demonstration where Bruce Lee demonstrates full contact sparring in a tournament where they're doing semi-contact. He's got headgear, shin guard, gloves, and they're going all out. In 67, before he meets Chuck Norris. See, receipts don't lie, you dog, when you said Chuck Norris is better than Bruce Lee. You dog. They don't lie. They don't care about your feelings. Okay, watch here. I can't play all of it, but do Bruce Lee sparring 1967. He was showing them what you should be doing. put on the headgear, gloves, go all out. Here it is. I want you to see the lightning fast round kick to the guy's face in 67 before he met Chuck Norris. You watch here?
Hey, buddy. It's been a minute.
There's only one Ozempic.
People waste 1,400 hours a year scrolling on their phones. With Purdue Global, you can turn that time in.
Watch here, okay? I can't play all of it. Watch here. You ready? Here it goes. Watch. Look at the blinding fast round kick. That's Bruce Lee. 67 full contact. Now I'm going to show you Chuck Norris's matches. What that was? Here, watch it again. He didn't even bend his body. Body straight. The kick came like a jab. No, in 1967 Internationals, Long Beach, California. Watch. You even see the kick? Maybe it was too fast, okay? This is 67, guys. He hadn't met Chuck Norris. You know who taught Bruce Lee the Korean-style kicks of Taekwondo? The grandmaster and father of American Taekwondo, the late Jun Rhee. He learned them from Jun Rhee, not from Chuck Norris. Watch. Boom! No telegraph, exactly. That was his style. No, but Chuck Norris taught him, man. Chuck Norris was better. Now, let me show you the kind of tournaments Chuck Norris fought. You're telling me this is a professional fighter? Chuck Norris, tournament fighting. Watch. Chuck Norris. Here you go. Watch. That's it right there. That's professional fighting? That's professional fighting? Throw a kick, make sure it doesn't touch, and pull back. No gloves, no all out, no combinations until someone gets dropped or until the bell rings. That's Chuck Norris right here. This is Chuck Norris here to the left. That's Chuck Norris. Watch. Throw the kick, pull back. That's professional fighting? Yeah, I know. And the Shia will beat your whore mother. That's why they sleep with her tonight. Your uncle's mounting you because you're a whore like your mother. That's professional fighting, guys? You see the difference between Bruce Lee doing full contact and that kick that you couldn't see? And this is what Chuck Norris does. Watch here. A little more. Let's see. That's professional fighting, huh? All out, full contact? All right. Maybe you're not convinced. How about this one here? Chuck Norris versus Alan Steen. Look how boring these fights are.
Now, these are the two gentlemen that made it to the Grand Championship final match. That's Chuck Norris on the left and Alan Steen on the right.
Does that look like professional full contact fighting? Are you serious? This is what Chuck Norris said, I'm a professional fighter. That's professional fighting. That's going all out, combinations, until someone gets knocked out or the bell rings. And for 12 rounds or 15 rounds? Watch. Chuck Norris. That looked like a professional kick. You should see what professional boxers said about Bruce Lee. For example, Joey Orbio. He said that him and Bruce sparred. He couldn't see Bruce Lee's hands or feet. He just felt thump. He goes, that's never happened to him when he was a heavyweight. Joey Orbio. So this garbage about Chuck Norris being great, you bought the lie for too long and the facts are in front of your eyes. That's why he never impressed me. Boring as an actor, overrated as a martial artist, got away with half-truths and lies. The only good thing is he fell in love with Lord Jesus Christ. He's now saved. He's saved. I pray I'm saved. I pray. But that doesn't excuse the lies and misinformation and how he pulled a fast one on most people. But idiots like David Wood and these sycophants who worship white men, because Bruce Lee was Chinese. He couldn't make it. Notice it's the white dudes that kiss Chuck Norris's butt. It's an inherent racism that someone who's not of their race is better than one of their own. You notice he can't hit his face because he'd be disqualified? No, he was actually his mother. He had only like 1/4 German blood because his grandfather on his mother's side was actually a Jew who settled in, I think it was in Hong Kong, and married, had like a harem of women. There you go. This is the full contact karate champion. Do you see the difference between this and what Bruce Lee did? You saw the difference? Let's see it again. Watch the difference. And I can't play all of it. That's Bruce Lee over here. What's your thing? Thanks. Oh, bam. Oh. Let alone the kick. You can see it. It's 9 minutes. He's showing you how to train realistically, sparring, to train your reflexes for fighting. Sparring. It's not real fun, but this is how you do it. If you want to learn how to fight in the street, reflexes, not pull back. Here it is again, in case you missed it. Oh, yeah. Oh, this was better than Bruce Lee. My aspirations. He was overrated, guys. And here, he has to admit, after all the hoopla, he has to admit, Bruce Lee was phenomenal. He was a rare individual, and he even said he was lightning fast, chiseled, and he was super strong for his size, and he's fanatical. He has to admit it here with his toupee.
50 years after his death, Bruce Lee's name still dominates conversations. Why? Even Chuck Norris, his legendary rival, admitted Bruce was different.
Bruce was a very rare type of individual. Exercise, conditioning was his life. And when I did the movie with him, you know, and doing that fight scene with him, just seeing how fast he was and what an incredible athlete he was, it was really an honor to be able to fight against him in this film. No, Bruce and I never fought, you know, because he didn't have to go the competitive route. You know, Bruce was already a star, and he didn't have to become a fighter to develop that fame. I did. I had to become a fighter.